Welcome to Mother Guaini School Parents Orientation for Online Teaching and Learning, School Year 2020-2021. COVID-19 has affected the educational system worldwide and has brought many challenges to schools in pursuing its goals in education. This brought about redesigning the teaching paradigm and transition to online learning in response to this pandemic time. To aid in slowing the transmission of this virus, Mother Guaini School moved to online distance learning, associated with Mary Immaculate School of Parañaque and in partnership with Front Learners e-learning providers. MGS remained dedicated to continue its mission of developing students to become a competitive citizen in the future, to transmission of values and promotion of culture, and strengthening its teaching methods through meaningful learning experience facilitated outside the confines of the physical classroom. With a sudden switch to online teaching and faced with the challenges, MGS commits to their learners' education and emotional, social, cognitive, physical, and spiritual well-being. The next few months will present opportunities for our students and teachers to engage in a new way of learning and teaching process. While this may prove to be challenging at the beginning, it will also give our students a chance to show responsibility, independence, and resilience, and empower teachers to design more authentic learning experiences. The goal of MGS e-learning is not to recreate our usual regular school day. Unlike in a regular school day where students meet face-to-face from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., MGS e-learning will provide the students with quality instruction in various forms and in both online and offline models. Mindful of the context of our students, teachers, and parents at home, the realities of the circumstances, essential academic competencies while taking care over their educational well-being. The aim of this article is to present how MGS will continue to offer quality education through online distance learning. Why we opt front learners. To deliver quality education and transmit effectively e-learning and e-teaching, Mother Guaini School opted to associate with Mary Immaculate School of Parañaque and partnered with Front Learners. Through Front Learners, we can perform our asynchronous learning activity. It is one of the most awarded e-learning company. Together with Model Platform, which is the most used learning management system by schools worldwide, and it has the complete platform and content ready for the online learning with the easy adaptability for beginners and advanced users. Aligned with a depth-ed curriculum with interactive stimulation tools, teachers, authoring, and ebooks. For video conferencing, as our synchronous learning activity, we will be using Google Meet and Zoom. The MGS e-learning environment requires new ways of teaching and learning. Below are some terms that will be used frequently in this environment. The first one, we have the online learning. So online learning refers to teaching and learning that relies on the use of online resources regardless of the distance between the teacher and the students. The second one, we have the distance learning. This refers to teaching and learning where the teacher delivers instruction from afar, but not necessarily with the use of online resources or tools. The delivery of instruction may be via radio or television or couriered printed packages, etc. Online distance learning or ODL. refers to a combination of distance learning and online learning. MGS e-learning is the exact example of ODL, in as much as the teachers are physically distant from their students and are relying on online resources and tools to deliver instruction and ensure learning. We have the synchronous activity. This refers to any activity that is scheduled to happen at an exact time and in virtual place that has been agreed upon or announced earlier. This may be used as an academic instruction where the teacher facilitates a class in a real time to explain concepts or demonstrate skills. Asynchronous activity, this refers to any activity designed by the teacher that may be done by the student at different times but still within the given parameters. This allows for flexibility in terms of the learning pace of students' availability of gadgets if shared with other person. Studying working time if a student needs to be assisted by parents who have their own busy schedule. Strength of available internet connection, and etc. We have also academic program. The first one, we have content. Students will be taught critically reflect on their experiences and lead them beyond merely knowing toward actions with purpose and impact. Next is delivery. The delivery of learning experiences will be in modular manner, where each module corresponds to a particular competency. An appropriate form of assessment will be given at the end of each module to test for understanding and demonstration of competence before moving to the next modules. The last one, we have grading. Academic marks are simplified to focus on evidence of learning rather than to give at a numerical measure of students' performance. As such, every grading period, students will be given non-numerical or qualitative academic marks that reflect their degrees of mastery of the competence of each course. We have the non-academic programs. Spiritual formation. As a Guainian and Catholic school, the spiritual formation experiences of our students matter. Thus, MGS ensures that these opportunities to nurture their relationship with God remain palpable in an online format. Guidance services. These challenging times for our young learners call for keen attention to their well-being. The school ensures the presence of a counselor who is there to journey with the students and provide psycho-emotional support for all students through consultation during academic days and routine interviews on formation days. Students' activities. The co-curricular activity experiences may be both asynchronous and synchronous, and these will be shared through an online platform during a designated activity period once a week. Code of discipline. The vast opportunities offered by new technologies also call for a strong moral compass in our young learners. As they seize these opportunities, we must instill discipline, demand good character, and oversee their growth as responsible, honest, and respectable persons. Social concern and involvement. Despite the absence of off-campus outreach, immersing activities, and face-to-face interaction with our partner institutions and communities, our commitment to forming person for and with others in this time of great need remains strong. Parent support in online learning. In a learning environment characterized by independent learning and reduced direct instructional time with teachers, the school and home partnership is more important than ever. The parents or guardians play a vital role in the success of online learning by by providing home atmosphere that is safe, secure, and conducive to the cognitive growth of our young learners. Parents or guardians may help in a significant way to establish the following routines. Parent support in online learning. The first one is to continue waking hours just like in a regular school. Second is maintain school night bedtime hours for enough sleep. Third, we have set up a dedicated workspace for online learning. Next, complete academic work as best as possible. Practice regular physical exercise and proper hygiene for health and wellness. Good hygiene is in your hands. They should also monitor and check their children's daily activities and progress. Recommended software and hardware requirements. The software necessary for delivering and receiving online course is fairly basic. Audio and video plugins. Students need a media player for video and audio such as Windows Media Player and VLC Media Player. Third-party software for real-time conferencing capabilities such as Zoom and Google Meet. Productivity software. Students need to be familiar with some basic for web browsing, just like Google, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Microsoft Edge. Word processing like Microsoft Word, or reading text documents in Adobe Acrobat. Developing or reading application in PowerPoint, and video or sound recording like built-in camera in your phone. Hardware needs includes the following: broadband internet. Users need sufficient bandwidth to sustain peak periods of teacher and students' interaction during a synchronous session. Access to laptop and desktop computers is a significant component in e-learning. If you have some questions and clarifications, feel free to ask now. Thank you and God bless.